Omid Scobie forewarns Haz&Meg as their discredit made royals ruffled feathers at any circumstances. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's popularity at the peak of their tenure in the royal family would have no doubt been threatening for other members, a royal expert has claimed. Omid Scobie told the BBC's new Harry, Meghan and the Media podcast that the soaring popularity of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would have ruffled feathers among the different household staff, as well as between other family members, all vying to get their name in the spotlight. The Finding Freedom author said how Meghan Markle and Prince Harry found themselves in a situation where they were the most written about, talked about and celebrated members of the royal family. But he stressed how the popularity the pair enjoyed for such a long time during their tenure as full-time royals would have no doubt been threatening to others within the institution. The royal expert stressed that the pair's popularity among Britons following their marriage and subsequent royal appearances would have caused a ruckus across the royal households, away from their own Kensington Palace team. Division of royal family members by their household and their respective teams, Mr. Scobie explained, breeds an atmosphere of competition between both family members and other household staff, and this was the root of the problem. He explained, "You have to remember this isn't just one big family, one big household working together. This is separate households. Central to this is the aides that work for each senior member of the royal family who Mr. Scobie stressed make it a priority and obligation to make sure their senior family members get as much coverage and attention as possible." The royal author said, making sure that the work that person does, the image and the profile of that person, is as big as it can be, and also sits within the real line of succession, the real hierarchical order that the royal family thrives on is important. He explained that as a result, this feeling of Harry and Meghan having to be kept in line and put in their place became an issue behind palace doors. Mr. Scobie noted this was compounded by the fact that it kept happening over and over again and threatened to take the limelight away from other royal households. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex left the United Kingdom for Canada in 2020 before moving to Montecito, California. They now live in a massive 9-bedroom, 16-bathroom mansion worth an eye-watering £11 million which they share with their two children, Archie, 2, and Lilibet, 7 months. Months after leaving his popular TV show over Meghan Markle, UK TV presenter Piers Morgan is all set to make his comeback. Narcissistic celebrities, hypocritical politicians, virtue signaling junior members of the royal family. Your worst nightmare, I'm afraid. I'm back, he said on Twitter. According to another announcement, he'll be back on air later this year on Talk TV, a forthcoming British television channel operated by Rupert Murdoch's News UK, Fox Nation, an American subscription video streaming service, and Sky News Australia. Morgan, a former presenter on CNN, last year accused Meghan Markle and Prince Harry of damaging the royal family and seeking publicity on their own terms without accepting the responsibility and scrutiny that come with their position. Morgan left his high-profile breakfast slot with the broadcaster ITV after his long-running criticism of Prince Harry's wife Meghan reached a crescendo over the couple's interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021. Since leaving the firm, Prince Harry has continued his work with injured armed forces veterans on his Invictus Games sports competition. But he has also taken a job as Chief Impact Officer at BetterUp, a California coaching and mental health startup business. Last year Meghan released picture book The Bench. She is also producing a Netflix series called Pearl about a little girl who is inspired by women from history and has signed a multi-million-dollar contract to produce a Spotify podcast with Harry for the pair's audio company Archewell.